Hello everybody, it's Lucia. I'm going to be doing the BER months with zines with Mary Dale Abrams at the Marriottier, and I'm kind of behind, so I got to get going. I've had a hard time trying to get started on this, but this is my zine. I've already made it, and it's the BER months, which is like September, October, November, December, anything that ends in a BER. So I did kind of go through and figure out what I want to do for this first page. So I'm going to do it, and I'll just kind of tell you what I did. I have a punch, and so I punched out some pumpkins. I kind of chose which one I wanted. This one was the brown one, and I just kind of went over it with my pencils. This was just a random piece that was laying on my desk, and I'm trying to use all my stuff and not buy anything for this. And then I found some stickers. This is September, summer, and fall, and they're just like planner stickers. I had a whole sheet. I said, well, I'm going to use those. Use those up. Of course, I use color pencils to color my pumpkin. And then I went online and I just typed in like a sheet of free autumn images, and a whole sheet came up, and there was like little leaves and everything in there. So I cut those out. Looks like I didn't ink this one, so I'm going to ink it real quick so it's not that stark right around it. But this is the first page, and I do have an idea of how I want to do this journal and what I want to do for the cover, so I'm excited for that because it just kind of popped in my mind this morning when I was in here. So what I was thinking is taking this little piece of paper, sticking it down like that, and then these are stickers, so I was thinking about putting September up here because it is September. And then September is a transition from summer to fall. So I thought I would put summer in there and fall down here, and then I could write 2 in there. Or a transition. No, I think I'll just leave it like that, summer to fall, because we are going from summer to fall. And then I think I'll put the pumpkin there. I'm not real thrilled with the pumpkin, but we're not supposed to spend a lot of time on it, and it's taken me so long, so I'm just going to do it. And that's my little layout. So I think that is what I'm going to do. So first of all, I want to lay this down. So I'm going to mark it real quick, just like a little mark here, so I know where to line it up because it looks good right where it is. Okay, so see, I just made those 2 little marks there so I know that this goes right there. Hopefully my glue will come out. I haven't crafted in such a long time. I came in here the other day and I had to clean off my desk, and my glue's not going to work, so I'm going to have to like get it to flow. Bear with me. I got it. It was like pretty clogged, and I know what happened is I have the wrong pin in here, so it got all icky. You know how it gets like this, the brown stuff in the glue from the pin? Got a sticky note or a baby wipe here. Okay. Hopefully we can get this, because it's not starting out so good. Make sure it's down. I haven't done a video in so long. I had to like figure out everything. Okay, and then this, I have like this, I believe. It was so hard to come up with ideas for this. Probably because I haven't crafted in so long. I had to look for stuff. I don't know what I have hardly anymore, so. And I chose this paper because it has blue and brown on it, and I'm like, okay, that works. Like blue skies and greenery to wet, dreary weather where everything turns brown. Red fall is pretty. They have some of the trees are just beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna put that down, call it good. Okay, summer, what did I do with fall? There it is, okay. These are fiddly. Blue on my fingers. So September, I want to make sure it's straight. I don't know how straight that is, but it'll do. I'm not going to mess with it. It's a zine that's going to go into my own personal stuff. It's not going to anybody, so it doesn't have to be perfect. Six, we're going from summer. My goodness, this is Philly. But we're going to get through it. This has been going to be fun once I can get going. To fall. And then, okay, we're back for day 2. So also what September to me means is pumpkin spice latte. So day 2 of September is going to be pumpkin spice and all about the lattes and things like that. So I have a stamp of a coffee cup. And I just kind of decorated the cup up. So I stamped it out on some cardstock. And then I put some washi tape on it. I'm using my stuff. Like I said, I'm trying to not buy anything. And I have these little washi tapes. So I decorated the cup up. So I'm going to use that. And then out of that sheet of printables that I got offline, I cut this out. And it's like a spiced drink. And I edged around it. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm going to use, I think I'm going to use the heart washi. I'm going to put it down here. Like that. And then I have these in my stash, letter stickers. So I'm going to put PSL, and then I'll write pumpkin spice latte. So we'll see how this works out. Hopefully these aren't too big for over here. Maybe I should put these down first. I mean, I can always trim this. Yeah. Can I move this over a little bit? Okay. So let's start with the washi. And I am going to glue that down because this washi's been in my stash forever, and I don't know how good it is. So I'm going to get a glue stick. Some of my glue sticks, I haven't used them in so long, they're also all dried up. This one's getting there, but it looks like it's still going to be good. So we're good to go. Okay, so I'm going to put some glue down here. Got my washi tape. Let me see. I got to glue this down. Okay. And then we're going to set this on it so it kind of anchors it. Make it over here a little bit. Geez, I don't know if these are going to be too big. Maybe I'll have to strap one of these. Pumpkin spice latte. Okay, we're just going to go with it and see how it goes. These are pretty sticky, but I want to make sure they stay, so I'm going to put some glue on them. Let's start up here. These are really pretty because they have the fall leaves on them. Now we're going to go for the S for spice. Maybe I should do these all the way down and then, yeah, okay. Spice. And an L. They still got pretty good stick. I've had these forever. We went through and cleaned out all my stickers the other day, and I got a big old bag of stickers that I'm going to send to my granddaughters in Utah so they can play with them. They love stickers, so. Okay, so if I put this here, then I can write pumpkin spice latte. And then Wondering what I should write it in. Should I do it in black? It's hard, all these decisions, oh my goodness. I should have drew a straight line so I can make sure these were straight, because they're not looking very straight. This S is not very straight. Okay, that was better. Maybe I should write it in brown. I got burnt orange. Yeah, I like that. I'll write that. Use that brown. Pumpkin. Spice. Okay, that's what that looks like. Good enough. And then I'm gonna put this right here. Oh, you know what? What happened here? Oh, the washi tape. Coming off the paper. Okay, now I have this is a stamp, and it's like I can't find my blocks, so my pad is almost ready to be. I've had this pad forever, so it's been used, so it's probably time for a new one. Let's see if this works. Perfect. So that's my page 2 pumpkin spice latte. That's what I think of in September.